recording. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to run GDB Zoiper, and then we are going to do our command. And I want you to notice here for just a second, I'm just going to sit here. Every single time I start the program, I get this alert saying that the system program problem detected. Do you want to report? I am clicking on this. I don't know if you guys actually see that or not, but and in fact, it's not even coming back up now. I guess it's gone back to the, I don't know where it went. So anyway, let's get back over to here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to type set follow dash fork dash mode child, and then we're going to run the file, run the program. Again, I get this problem coming back up. You'll notice up in the top left hand corner up here, I'll zoom in here. So this is the problem with the report, the crash, but Zoiper is running up here in the top. So I'm going to come down here and try to call Rustin. In fact, let me drag this thing out here where we can actually see it a little better. I'm going to go ahead and try to call Rustin, and I'll tell it to call. And you'll notice oh my goodness, it's actually dialing the phone now. This is something it never does. Hey, can you hear me? Well, I don't know what has happened, but Zoiper is actually working. I was trying to, well, no, and on the Linux box, it was actually crashing when I would, in fact, it was giving me an error saying that it couldn't connect to an outside line. So, yeah, it's working now, and now I'm on Linux. I'm not on Windows or Mac, but so let's talk for a second here and see if the thing crashes. So what are you working on? There's a lot of static. Really? Because yours is pretty clear. Now, hold on and let me finish what I'm doing here. If you notice, continue. In fact, it keeps bringing up this report a problem dialog. I don't know what's going on with that. So let me go up here and check and make sure that I'm talking to you on this headset. I don't know how to. Well, and now I'm getting another error saying it keeps popping up these crazy errors in the background saying that there's a failure. Yeah, but it's not. It's still working, obviously. So let me go. I'm trying to figure out where to go to change my headset. So here's audio. It's set to use the headset for the input and output device. So you should be hearing me talking over this, but you're saying it's got a lot of static in it. And you're crystal clear, but you're using Bria down there, right? Yeah, I don't see anything from it. I don't see anything wrong over here. I am trying to use echo cancellation. Let me turn that off and see. Did that clear anything up? Hello, hello. Okay, what about this? Hello, 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 hello. So then the noise suppression was actually causing the static. So it's clear now. All right, so that's working. And so at the moment, I don't know what has changed, but this thing appears to be actually working. I'm going to hang up and call you right back. All right, bye. Oh, wait. I called Rustin at his desk. let me actually try to call a cell phone. I got myself confused there. So I'm going to try to call my cell phone number. This is where I get the error saying that it can't decline code 603. All the other applications work, but this one won't dial an outside line. It only dials the inside line. But I'm going to go ahead and dial him again anyway, just to check, see if I can make it crash, because it almost always does. Hey. And of course, so I didn't realize I called your office desk instead of your cell phone, so that's why I was confused earlier. So at the moment, this thing is working for making the internal call, but not for any external calls. And for whatever reason, at the moment, it's not crashing. I don't know what the difference between now and earlier was, but
So if you get that working, then like David could use that.
yeah, yep. If we can get this working, because I've purchased a few copies of it, but we need to figure out why it's not working. So,
Yeah.
all right, well, I'll let you get back to work. I just wanted to see if I could make it crash, and at the moment, it's not going to. So I'll just leave it running for a little while.
All right.
All right, appreciate it.
No problem.
Bye. All right, so for whatever reason, this thing is working. I don't know, and this is what I sent you earlier when you said that there was no crash log. I told you there wasn't because I'm having to kill it. So now let me show you what happens if I actually try to exit the application. So I'm going to click the X to exit the program. You'll notice down here in the bottom that it has put us down here, but the program's still running. So if I click on it, it opens it back up. If I click it to exit, all it's really doing is minimizing the application. It's not actually closing it. So if I come up here, let me zoom back out here. If I come up here and try to quit, I don't know if there's another way to make this program quit, because there's no menu for it. So basically, looking at the application, all I assume is that I'm supposed to hit the X to close the application. But for whatever reason, all X does is minimize it, and there's no obvious way for me to be able to get it to close. And I don't see anything in here. Accounts, theme, look and feel, hi, help and about. So unless you have a magic way to make this quit, my only way that I can do it is to kill it. So I have to go down here to the uh, debugger, and I have to control C this to get it to quit. And then you'll notice when I actually try to quit the application here, it comes up and says there's 3 other processes running that it's asking if I want to kill them. So I have to then come in and kill it. So the problem that I have is that once you run Zoiper, you can't get out of it. It just stays running in the background forever unless you actually go in and kill it. So, but that's a quick review of some of the problems I'm having. I did not get it to crash. I'll try to do that here shortly and see if I can get that to fail as well.